Good morning, guys. It is 6:24 on a weekday morning, which means we gotta hurry up and get Taika ready to school without having the oatmeal overflow. Better turn this down a little bit. I don't know why this happens. Do we got any science experts out there? I literally have like an inch of water and maybe half an inch of oatmeal. And how does this foam up like this? Like, how does it create so much bubbles? Is that all just from the steam that it becomes that big? Because like with milk, right? If you don't watch out, it will pour over and then it goes straight into the fire and it burns and it smells so bad. And with milk, I feel like I understand because there's like proteins and stuff. But I'm like, with water, well, I guess there's proteins in the oatmeal too. Look how big this is. I have it down on low already. This is crazy. I gotta make sure this thing calms down. I don't want it to spill and get in trouble. Look at that, see? I barely have any water, any oatmeal. And look, that's how little it is. And it foams so hard. Here it goes again, here it goes again. Here it goes again. Better turn it down low. Even lower. Oh, over here, over here. Oh my goodness. And on this side, I'm not extra responsible and I'm like making double oatmeal. This was from yesterday. You know how like sometimes if you leave things on the stove, it gets all crusty? And since this is a non-stick pot, I didn't want to just go ahead and try to scrape it off with the spoon and scrape off the Teflon. So what I like to do is boil it again so that it gets softer and then some of that layer kind of comes off of it a little bit so it's easier to scrub off. So this is the fresh oatmeal that we will be making for the young tykes with a little bit of honey, a little bit of cinnamon, and just a splash of salt. See, look how easy it came off. I barely scrubbed it a little bit with just a spoon and everything came off easily, whereas this morning it was crusted on so hard. And I barely tried to touch it with this spoon, like just a little bit like this, and it wasn't coming off. And I was like, oh, that's gonna scrape off the Teflon. So what's good is I have this little dishwasher strainer, so all the oatmeal gets caught here. And then all I gotta do is go like that. And then make sure I don't drip everywhere. Put in the trash can. Hey Google, stop. That was my timer for the last minute of cooking the oatmeal, and it looks good. Look at that. Got the honey and the cinnamon in there. Now I gotta wait and help it cool down. So I don't pour milk in until after, because little monkey dude hates things that are too hot. So I'm gonna put the oatmeal in here, put the cold milk in there, and then put ice cube in there. So I've done this so much now where I know how to flavor it for the future ice cube and for the future milk that goes in here. Because you know, once you put water and like milk in there, it changes the flavor. So I kind of like pre-flavor it, where if you were just to eat it straight out of the pot, it would be a little bit too flavorful.
But are you tasting it? Because you never even taste it.
I've done it so much, I don't even need to, but just for you, I will.
Yes, taste it. You better be perfect. You better not lie. Liar.
Damn.
Swear.
Whoa. You wanna try some?
Yeah.
Watch this. Can't believe the wife doesn't trust me.
Oh, isn't that like a...
You know how good I am at making this oatmeal? Here.
What the? That's rude.
What?
That's rude. It's like...
I was trying to get you in frame.
Oh, fine.
Oh my God.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good, right? I told you.
Look at Boom Shaka.
Hey, boom shaka like a dee. All right, here's the moment of truth. The true master chef himself. Only he can decide if it's good. Oh, this guy's trying to be a pain in the gungus. Open, monkey. Big. Is it yummy? Did Papa make it good? It's not hot. I've done it millions of times. There's ice cube and there's cold milk. Is it good? Cutie guy. You're a little bungus. You are for sure my son. This guy is for sure my son.
Yeah, he's for sure your son, alright? What happened?
This guy was trolling me.
Oh.
I asked him, I was like, hey, is it good? And he goes like this after he eats it. Cutie guy. Hurry, we gotta eat. You gotta get ready for school, dude.
Alright, I know this might be excessive, but who else has all these masks? I just ended up washing them. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I ended up washing them. So I have like, this I already have 2 here. But literally, come on. Don't tell me I'm the only one that has all these masks. Cause like, you know, you gotta have them match and look cute with the outfit, you know what I'm saying? Even though none of these are neutral, that's so funny that I said that. This one is like this cause I'll go get my hair done when they put, what is happening? Yeah, but yeah, don't let me feel alone, guys. You guys have a bunch of these too, right? Right?
Just dropped off the monkey Cheeto. Now it's time for us to train.
Do adult things.
Oh! Let me see what kind of stuff I'm working with though. Oh! Oh! Where are you going, you bungus? Alright, so it's time for us to train. And I woke up at 4 a.m. this morning because this is JK's News Week. It's JK News Week. And on JK News Week, I pretty much lose out on half the week because I got to travel to LA and film. So I run out of time to work. So I'm always like truncating my time, which means I'm pretty tired. So I always got to count on my Barbell Brigade pre-workout to give me a good workout because I still need to get after it. Being tired is no excuse. I still got goals. And if you got goals, you got to do whatever it takes to accomplish it. So I take my strength stack and can't believe I'm making like one trip at a time. Well, it's because I have a camera in my hand, but I take my strength stack, my performance greens right there, bada bing, bada boom. Also the immunity support. Little known fact, actually not a little known fact, but our immunity support has 1,000 milligrams of organically sourced electrolytes, aka like Himalayan pink sea salt, as well as freeze-dried coconut. So for those of you that are looking for electrolytes or to stay hydrated and have plump, strong muscles, hydrated muscles in your workout, take this. That's why I always take this, because a juicy muscle doesn't get injured as much. So it's my little stack that I'm gonna take before I freaking wreck it. Wreck the weights, baby. Oh, my legs are so sore. I trained lower body day yesterday, and after any heavy squats, my hamstrings are always so sore and I could barely move my legs. I gotta roll them out. But that also means today is upper body day, which is my favorite day because 1, it's not as hard as lower body, and 2, I love fluff and puff days because it's the days you get to work on being jacked. And bodybuilding, training at home has been pretty cool because especially when Taika goes to school, because we can just drop him off and then immediately come home, train, and then take a shower and get ready for work. So it does save us like a good, probably almost an hour of driving. When we used to have to drive out to Dragon's Lair, shout outs to Flex Lewis. It's a super sick gym. But every time we had to go and come back, since it was like 20-25 minutes away, we get there, you gotta check in, you gotta stretch, walk in the parking lot. Like there's just so much more added time to training versus here, I can drop Taika off. Like we dropped them off at like 7:10 and right now it's 7:30 and I'm already like in my shoes ready to train. I have my duffel bag and stuff and everything here. So that's pretty good. And my training partner finally decides to show up.
My shoes are so sick.
You opened them?
No, I'm just kidding. It's because I got a package in the mail and Bart swears that I can't wait to open it.
She cannot resist. Like,
so he's like, you're not gonna open it before we train you.
It'll be the most important thing in the world. Like, we're about to meet, like, I don't know, the president or something like that. And then if the president of Mexico, and if the package comes in, she has to open it, and then we're gonna be late. Always like that. Always, always, always.
Always and forever. Had a little wardrobe change. Put on my running shoes. If you guys are looking for some running shoes, these are some of my favorite. They're Hoka's. Oh my god. I'm doing it from my mirror, so you're just seeing it backwards. But Hoka's, what are they? The Bondi 7. Wait, where is it? These are like running on clouds. It's the best. Okay, just got home, and Papa's sitting up the pads and taking off his socks. What else are you taking off? And he's, oh, no, just kidding. We're gonna do some jiu-jitsu rolls. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing. Papa's gonna hook me up because he does have a stripe on his white belt.
Oh, that's nothing.
A seasoned white belt, everybody.
Not even.
White belt's like the lowest. Like everyone starts as a white belt. That's why I thought was funny. Anyway, I'm gonna do some rolling now. Pray for me.
I wanted to show you guys some of the live rolls, but Ma Bear had a ton of meetings that we just realized she was late for, so she's running upstairs, and I rolled the mat away and put it away. Look how huge that thing is. That thing's like a 10 by 10, but what's cool about it is that you can store it in a compressed format because it's held together by this Velcro. And I bought that when I used to do my one-on-ones at Barbell, and I could just put it away because we're a powerlifting gym, not really a grappling gym. But Ma Bear's getting real good. She grabbed me today, stretched out my shirt, and for me, I'm like, hey, don't worry about hurting me. Don't worry about hurting my clothes. I just want you to get good and learn the technique, because in a real life situation, which is what we're all preparing for, you're not gonna be apologizing to a guy trying to like steal your stuff or rape you or do whatever, right? You're not gonna be like, oh, I'm so sorry for ripping your shirt. Like, they're gonna be rough. They're trying to get after you, so I'd rather have her execute real on me. But now it's time to get to work. Just had lunch, back in the office now. And while I was in the office, I saw this book on my desk, and it just reminded me of a new habit that I'm starting to develop, and I'm actually really proud of myself. So I don't know if you guys have seen, but there's a lot of memes online that recommend people like, if you don't think you have time to read a book, you really can. Just read 10 pages a day, because 10 pages a day is 300 a month, which is relatively the length of a book, and that's 12 books a year if you could just stick to it. And for someone like me who always claims, oh, I'm super busy, the only times I've been able to read books as of recently is when I'm driving and I'm listening to an audiobook, or in the beginning of JK and Barbell Brigade, where I was really like kind of give myself my own crash course or business university, so I know how to learn how to build a business, be a leader and all that. And I haven't read a book in a long time, but then all of my super busy, like super successful business friends, they're all still reading. So I'm like, there's gotta be some way to do it. So I just started, I'm like, you know what? People say do this, and I'm gonna try it. So even before I get to my desk, because you know, a lot of times you get to your desk, like the most urgent things on your mind, like, oh, I gotta answer that email, I gotta answer that email, or my team's asking me for this, or I have to do this. Now I go, no one's touching my first 10-20 minutes of desk space except for me, and it's gonna be me and my self-development. And I've been doing that, and I've been doing that for a few weeks now, so I've been able to read a couple hundred pages. And what's cool is, magically, nothing's gonna go on fire when you postpone work by 20-30 minutes. You still get to people on time, but I'm able to grow my own mind and have self-development by reading this book. And I'm really, really happy about that. So I just wanna share it with everyone. So I am altering that method a little bit. So instead of doing 10 pages every single day, because this is like more for business, I do it 10 pages every workday, and I work Monday through Friday, so I'm pretty much doing 200 pages a month, which is still a good amount. And I actually started this with Taika. Let me show you guys in our room. So before I get to any work, no matter how busy I am, I make sure I read 10 pages. And I've timed myself, and it takes under 15 minutes, even if I'm like highlighting, taking notes, and rereading. So it actually goes by really fast. But with Taika, I'm a big fan of Jocko, because he's just such a, like, you know, tough dude. He likes to be responsible for all his actions, and he's all about, like, whatever you can control, you can change, and whatever you can change, you can improve. And so I'm like, how can I, like, instill some of that warrior spirit into Taika? And I didn't know, but Jocko actually has a couple of kids' books. So I bought it for Taika, and on this one, we're on chapter 5. It's called The Way of the Warrior Kid. And then we'll get to this one after we get this. Since this one is kind of like lesson and lecture-y, or lesson heavy, meaning like there's always a problem that he's trying to solve, Taika also just likes to be entertained. And this is actually 5th grade reading level. So sometimes the stuff that I'm reading to him, it's like this. He's like, I don't quite understand what that means. So we'll alternate with this one, noodles for baby, because Taika loves noodles. And this one's more like, most noodles only make it to the floor. Baby wants more noodles, more. So every other day we alternate between this fun kids book, which is probably more of his reading age level, with this one. But now it's time for me to get back to work, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Do-do, 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 do-do. You know what makes me so happy? That I finally have my coworker in here now.
Oh, Jesus.
For almost like a month of us working, Gio's been working downstairs.
Because I hate how dirty this place is. I can't work.
What's so dirty about it? We moved things around. It looks pretty good. I mean, obviously it's dirty and incomplete, but it looks like a general workspace now. You still don't like it? Is your desk too small?
Everything. This is way too small because I had this in a room.
Yeah, do you want to decorate it or what?
Everything, yeah. Like this. I have all my Zoom Skype calls, and then I see my wall, and it's just this white, like, sterile looking background. I'm like, and then everything's disorganized. Oh, God.
But that's why I hooked mine up. You see how sick mine is? Mine's
and I can't even see it because my screen is so big.
Why don't you, like, you know, take a page out of my book and hook yours up?
Yeah, and do that? Give me. This is the fucking page. This is what I'm staring at, guys. No, do what you were doing.
What?
No, do what you were doing.
That's not like this.
No, your hands were down your pants as you were vlogging.
Like this.
No, that's what you were doing.
I think I have eczema on my penis.
You've had it for like 3 months.
Yeah, I might have eczema on my penis. And you're not sensitive to that.
Why don't you get it checked? And your wisdom tooth's all jacked up.
I don't got time for that kind of bullshit. I barely made room to read.
But you have time to do other stuff,
like
huh?
Like what?
Can you stop? That's so distracting.
Why, does it turn you on?
No, it's distracting. I didn't say it was like making me horny.
Then why are you stuttering like you're horny?
It does say hot. But it doesn't make me hot.
Why you got bruises everywhere?
I know. Okay, let me see. So this is from Jiu-Jitsu. I got like the core or the mat burns.
Yeah, that's pretty normal, yeah.
This is from deadlifts. This is a box jump, the scar.
Yeah.
This is from grappling today, actually. I don't know what these are. This is from deadlift, because you know you scrape it.
Yeah.
This is when I was trying to fuck with Silent Mike, and I went to choke him, and I hit myself hard on the corner of the... Yeah, it was really bad. On the corner of the couch. I think that's it.
You gotta get your life together, you know that?
I do, and I get it freaking...
I get your desk together, too.
My whole life. My husband has eczema. This office sucks. My legs suck.
But that's unique. That makes me unique.
Sure,
okay. That I have eczema on my penis.
Fine, you're unique, dude. Alright, so I ordered some shoes when, you know how they have those sneaker drops? So I got in the queue. I was like, I hope I get these. Ended up getting them. Got them shipped to my house. Said I received a delivery. Never got the delivery, so I called. Because you know when they send you an email like, your package has been delivered. So I called and I was like, hey, it says my package was delivered. I looked everywhere. I didn't get the package. And Nike was like, no sweat. Here's your refund. So get my refund. I'm like, all right, whatever. They're just shoes, no big deal. I really didn't care. Then Bart comes in, he goes, I found a package. So apparently, as you guys know, our community, where we have here, like, case in point, right there, you guys see a wooden structure of or a frame of a house. He goes, so apparently these shoes got delivered to a different house. And I was like, oh man, I just got the refund, but because I'm not trash, you guys, and I don't steal, I'm not a stealer because my mom will kick my ass. I called Nike and I was like, hey, so I called today, said the shoes never delivered, but they were delivered. So the refund you gave me, don't give it to me, charge me again. Because my mama always taught me, if you steal something, you're gonna lose something twice, if not 10 times of more or greater value than the thing that you stole. And I really do believe that. So I never want to do that. And plus, I don't want to be trash. But you guys want to see the shoes? All right, so they are the ACG part of Nike. And look at these. They are a very, what's the word? Eclectic, unique. Like you need to like.
You just like to use words you don't know.
You're such a jerk.
What?
Well, it's like a very, you have to have like a very unique palette. Like,
why don't you say unique? You've been saying unique 3 times.
I don't know. I just thought there was like a better word to describe it. I hate you.
What do you look? How are you trying to describe it?
Like it's not for the faint of heart. You know what I mean? Like it's not for like the basic bitches. It's like you have to.
You described it like 4 different ways already.
Well, these are the shoes, you guys. Not everyone will like them, but I love them. I don't know.
You know what that? You're just using. It's like, you know what that means?
Yeah, it means like you can't be like
Faint of heart is like usually like people that like they spaz.
They
out
riled up.
things.
They get riled up real quickly. Yeah. I know. And
So
these might rile some. These might rile up some people. Like, oh my god, those are too crazy. I could never wear anything like that.
Anxiety causing.
Some people, these dots right here.
Yeah, those dots are real crazy.
I hate this man so much. Anyway, well, yeah, I got these guys. So, as of right now, they're free because I got the refund. But I called and I told them to charge me. So, for now, I got free shoes. Ayo!
As you can see, it's nighttime. What's also cuny is we got all of our bags packed. Because this time, it's not just me going to LA, it's the whole family, and it's gonna be super cuny. Because Taika hasn't seen Grandma in a long time, Grandma hasn't seen Taika in a long time. So it'll be a very cuny bonding experience. We do have to leave early in the morning because I do have a meeting at 9, which means I gotta wake up at like 4, probably leave by 4:30, 5, and should be able to get to LA about like 8:30, 9ish. But that's it for today. Thank you guys for following along on such a beautiful day. Like always, love you guys and see you guys tomorrow. Good night.